the top of the stables, which is where traditionally you would have stored hay, into like a children's bedroom, and a couple of reasons we didn't. One, I think there's a bit around overdeveloping a piece of land. We've got neighbours around here. I don't necessarily want them to be impacted by lots of children running around. So it's really going to be just for a couple and maybe one quiet small dog. So we're not going up into the loft, but I thought that meant that we would be problem-free. But no, we have bats. Now, my husband is a vegan. I am very animal focused, but that has caused me a lot of problems. Let me show you upstairs in the loft and tell you what we have to do. So come up, don't be shy. I'll open the door to give you some light. If you promise, you won't jump out, but look at that view there. So I think originally when they had hay bales up here, they would have probably thrown those out the door. And we're lucky enough, we're going to be able to keep that original door. So this is the hayloft. Beautiful space. We have to slightly extend the boards here to make sure that we give privacy and heat insulation to the room below. But above here, I don't think there are any here at the moment. The ecologist from the Brecon Beacons National Park discovered bats. Now, this is a maternity ward for bats, and bats are a super, super protected species. So it took about 53 weeks to get planning permission, with various ecology reports to look at when the bats come in, how we can protect the bats. A couple of things we're going to be doing to make sure that we can protect the bats. The first is this membrane that has been on here for 25 years since this barn was first built apparently is not bat-friendly enough. So we're going to have to take the entire roof off, tile by tile, and then replace this membrane so that bats don't get caught in it. Secondly, we're going to have to put a couple of bat boxes up here so they can use them as maternity roosts. And then thirdly, this window here, apparently the draft from this window is too large for the bats who currently live here. And so we're going to have to reduce the size of this window. We are also going to have to close up the entrance here from down below. And I'm not too worried about that because what I don't want is I don't want people who are staying here running up, disturbing the bats, potentially health and safety. But I still like to come up here because I do store things up here. And I want to be able to access it. So we're going to put a trap door. Originally, the plans had us putting a sort of a wooden partition here that again stopped the draft coming up, disturbing the bats and making them feel cold. What we're going to do is put a trap door on that so I can still access here, not during the maternity season, but I can make sure if I put old Christmas trees or things that I want to not store in the house but store over here, I can put them up here. So that's what we're doing up here for the bats. We also, because we are in a national park, the actual ecology, the trees, the shrubs, the actual kind of footprint of the land is very important. And one of the trees outside has got a tree protection order on it, a TPO. And we're having a couple of challenges with that at the moment, but let me tell you all about that as well. You can see why I don't necessarily want my Airbnb guests going up and down these steps, especially after maybe a glass of Rioja on a Saturday night. Gently does it. I think you're supposed to be a stable boy if you go up and down here.